Hello and welcome back to Subtext. We're your hosts. I'm Virginia Jones.
I'm Lizzie Pilcher.
And we are here to answer your questions about kind of mysterious or unclear messages that you may receive on dating sites, texts, Facebook messages. Lizzie, what do we got today?
Today we have a screen cap from Mary, who was online just perusing the dating sites and started chatting with a gentleman whose photo was just a picture of his abs. Just abs. Good abs.
Okay.
You know, pageant-worthy abs.
Be proud.
Be proud, yeah. And she started talking to him, and she asked him for a face photo, and she gave him her email address, and he sent her an email, but it didn't have an attachment, and so she sent him a message saying that there was no attachment, and he was like, oh, seriously? Let me try this again. Capiche? And then nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
So Mary's wondering, WTF, and should I send him another message so they want a picture of his face? Virginia, what do you think?
He's never going to send you a face pic.
Aww.
He never was going to. It is a lie. He's just trying to see how long you'll talk to him and see if, maybe he can get something.
Maybe he is like a turtle and he fell on his back.
It's like,
He has no limbs. He's just a torso. He's just a torso.
God.
Maybe he's just a torso.
Oh my God, Lizzie, maybe he has no head. That could be why he's saying capiche to people.
Yeah.
So, okay, so here's my theory. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so in fairy tales, sometimes the hero hides his face because he's the prince, or he's in a position of power, or he's rich, and he just wants to know that the peasant girl loves him for him, right? So we get that in our head, and we take that to online dating, and you're like, I mean, he's not got a face pic, but maybe it's great. It's not great. The only reason you don't have a Facebook online is that you are married or ugly, or both ugly and married, which is probably the highest incidence. It might not even be his abs. I don't mean to fuck with everybody's worldview, but that might... his profile might not have anything to do with him at all.
Right.
Mary, I think you dodged a headless bullet. What do you think, Lizzie?
Well, I agree with
what's her name?
What Virginia is saying is that basically everything you've seen in the media is a lie.
Yeah.
None of this stuff works out to your favor in the way...
Beyonce is beautiful, but she's not that, she's been perfected.
Yeah, well, I would
Kim
just
Kardashian's ass is a figment of the national imagination.
Yeah, I know. We're collectively hypnotizing ourselves into thinking it's that big. I honestly think that he actually did fall on his back. He's just a torso. Just kidding. What I think is that, if you're curious, just out of like a Jacques Cousteau, like I'm going to explore this option, email him back. It can't hurt, but I would say never talk to anybody that uses the word capiche, because they're probably in the mafia.
Or worse, they'd like to be.
Yeah, that's it. Or they probably drive around in a Buick convertible with the top down and a mustache. I don't know. I don't think this guy's worth it.
Where's he gonna put his mustache if he's got no fucking head?
Yeah, because if a man only sends a picture of his torso, just like Virginia said, he's ugly or married.
He's leading with his best assets.
Yeah, and they're great abs. I agree, but not enough.
We all got to enjoy them.
I mean, not enough for it to hear capiche in other situations, because then it's just gross. So I would say, if you're bored, you can email him back. But if you just want to live your life and go with a
guy with a head,
then move on.
I think that's good advice. Like, how would you even make a date with a guy who's a torso pic? Is he gonna say?
I know, you would have to pick him up, because obviously he can't get anywhere.
I'll be leaning up against the wall at Hollywood and Vine.
Yeah, meet me at Starbucks.
I'll be on a skateboard.
Yeah.
That's how I get around. I got no legs.
Yeah, I got no legs. you don't want to date just a torso because you might have back problems. That's a lot. That's a burden to carry.
It's a lot to take on.
And plus, how are you going to introduce a torso to your family? How is that conversation? Like, you can't eat turkey at Thanksgiving. He just sits there, and his abs glisten, and he may not have a penis.
Oh no, I think if you don't have a penis and you're a man, you're not on a dating website. I think the penis drives that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So maybe
a lot of these guys only have a penis. If the pictures that we have received are any indication.
Actually, this guy's a really great representative of most of the people online, men. They're just bags of skin and meat with a penis that's driving this manifest destiny through hordes of poor women who have watched too many Disney movies and might be curious.
Yeah.
Is this a prince?
Is this a prince?
Is this Dick Cheney? Has he gotten slimmer? Does he have really great abs now?
Lizzie, I love the romantic picture you've painted.
Yeah.
Mary, thank you so much for your question. Dump that. Don't even worry. Stop worrying about it 5 minutes ago.
No torso, no cry. That's say no torso, no cry.
If you have a question, please send it to us at asksubtext@gmail.com.